I'm so excited to meet today's special guest. Hi, Toni. I'm Erica. It's so nice to meet you.
Oh, it's a real pleasure.
Thank you for your time today. I want to know, how did you become the Litter Lady of Marysville, my dear?
Well, I'm an author, and when the pandemic started, I had no ideas. I had nothing. I got a couple books done, and I had nothing left. So I took a class. It was a master class. David Sedaris told me I should walk, and I thought that was dumb. So I took a class with the author Dan Brown, and he told me I should walk.
Oh.
So I started to walk. And by the second day, I was taking old grocery bags with me. I couldn't stand to see the litter. You know, this planet is so beautiful, and we live in one of the best parts of it.
Yes.
And then there's cups and bags and everything thrown everywhere. And from there on, you know, the walk kept expanding and the bags kept coming in. I've been through all my bags, my sister's bags. A couple volunteers from the warming shelter have brought me bags.
Wow. I mean, it's so special. And what I love, Toni, is you don't walk alone. You often walk with your cats in a stroller. Is that right?
Absolutely. That came with the first winter because I'm 74 years old. And I thought, you know, you could get a little tippy. So I got a pet stroller. I have to trick my cats at times. They've both got a hiding place so that I can't always get them. And only once have I put the teddy bear in the stroller and gone anyway.
Oh, I'm sure they're good companions.
They really are once you get them in the stroller. And then, but at night, I leave the stroller sitting back in the corner, and they get in it and watch television.
I love cats so much. That's just like them. Toni, how do you feel knowing you've inspired so many people in your city to take care of their own neighborhoods? Because that's just huge.
It is shocking to me. They had a mayor's tea, and even as a writer, I'm one of the few extroverted ones, and I need people and interaction, you know, for my energy. And so I went to the tea that they were having for the mayor, and someone had asked about more places to walk and trails and that kind of thing since Marysville is growing so much. And I just raised my hand and said, you know, I walk in town along State Street, our major street, and through the cemetery. And I had picked up, and I told him 800 bags, but it was 1,300, but at the moment that sounded like a lie. So I said 800 bags, and they proceeded to call me in and give me awards, and they gave me a golden picker.
Oh.
And and the mayor met me and went on one of the walks. I've just been floored. I thought, I've worked on writing books for so many years, but no, I go walk and pick up garbage, and here I am, a star.
You are a star, you are. So, Toni, I want to ask you, would you recommend this activity? Because I know we're doing good for the earth. That's a great thing to do. But, you know, from a mental health standpoint, has it affected you?
Absolutely. I actually sing songs as I go.
Oh.
Simply because I caught myself counting cigarette butts, and it was making me angry. And then one day I had 223, and from then on I sing old songs from the 60s and 70s, and I'm floored on how many of those I know.
Wow.
I figure that's why I can't remember names, is because my head is full of old lyrics.
I knew that you were going to be an absolute delight. One of my favorite things that I read about you is that you talk about your little dot. Would you talk about that here on the show?
Oh, yes. It was just out walking, and I'm looking at the cars and everything, and I know Marysville was a relatively small town. When I moved here, it was 4,000 people. Now it's 73,000. But then I got thinking of a map, and I'm just this little dot in this town, and you back away, and the town's a little dot, and you back away, and the state's a little dot, and it just kept going until I got out to the universe, and I thought, well, it's up to me to make my dot shine.
Oh. I just love it because all of us can have an impact on the little dot that we live in.
Oh, it's so easy to do, too.
It is. Toni, is it ever awkward picking up trash in your neighborhood?
Let me tell you, one day I was trying to pick up an old fast food bag, and someone drove by staring at me, and all I could think of is that he's watching an old bag struggling to put a bag in a bag.
Oh, my my goodness. Oh, it has been such a delight getting to know you. Toni, thank you so much for being the Litter Lady of Marysville and for catching the spirit. You're a beautiful person. Come back on the show anytime.
Thank you.